Iran has moved a step further in its attempts to formalise its effective control over the Strait of Hormuz, after the country's top security organ announced the formation of a new body to manage the key passage. The country's Supreme National Security Council on Monday said the new authority, called the Persian Gulf Strait Authority, PGSA, would provide real-time updates on operations and the latest developments in the strait, a critical choke point through which 20% of the world's oil and gas pass in peacetime. Iran has submitted a response to the latest United States proposal to end the war via mediator Pakistan as a fragile truce comes under growing strain. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesman Esmail Baghai told a press briefing on Monday that Tehran's response to the latest US proposal had been conveyed to the American side through mediator Pakistan. The semi-official Tasnim news agency reported
Pakistan Test captain Shan Masood has been included in ESPN Cricinfo's panel for the greatest men's international cricketers of the century, a project focused on selecting the best men's international players from 2000 to 2025. The feature reviews performances across tests, ODIs and T20Is over the last 25 years, with attention to players' records, consistency, leadership and overall influence on the game.
The Punjab government has proposed making building fitness certificates mandatory for private schools to ensure the safety, strength and stability of school buildings. According to a letter issued by the Punjab Communication and Works Department, school buildings will undergo structural inspections and safety assessments. The proposal recommends hiring third-party consultants or independent engineering firms to carry out the inspections.
The Punjab government has approved the establishment of a dedicated internal affairs wing within the Punjab Enforcement and Regulatory Authority to monitor the conduct and performance of officers across the province. The decision was taken on the directions of Chief Minister Mariam Nawaz following complaints related to corruption, misuse of authority and administrative irregularities within the authority.
Lenovo has announced the IdeaPad 5 2-in-1 14Q8 wine for the global market. The new model is a lightweight convertible laptop based on the ARM platform. Lenovo is positioning it as a battery-focused machine with Snapdragon hardware.
Fresh claims have emerged in Pakistan's ongoing Cambridge exam paper leak controversy after a Reddit user alleged that he obtained the bank account details of people involved in selling leaked papers online. According to the Reddit post, the user said he posed as a buyer to get payment details from an individual allegedly offering leaked Cambridge exam papers for sale. The user claimed the seller shared bank information, a bank account belonging to a Mohammed Rashid, after being told that the paper would be purchased online.
Islamabad. The prime accused in the murder case of 17-year-old TikTok influencer Sana Yousaf retracted his earlier confessional statement admitting to the murder while testifying before the trial court on Monday, alleging that Islamabad police had falsely implicated him in the case. Last year, Umar Hayat, son of a retired government official and a TikToker himself, had confessed before a magistrate under Section 164 of the Criminal Procedure Code, CRPC, that he shot Sana. In his statement, he admitted developing a one-sided obsession with her after online interactions and said jealousy and suspicion drove him to commit the crime.
Iran's top security body announced on Monday the formation of a new body to manage the Strait of Hormuz, which Tehran has effectively closed and wants to charge ships to traverse. On its official X account, the Supreme National Security Council shared a post for the Persian Gulf Strait Authority, PGSA, saying it would provide real-time updates on the Hormuz Strait operations and latest developments.
A Spanish court has ordered the country's tax authority to refund €55 million and the 48 metres 6 to singer Shakira after ruling that the money was improperly collected in a dispute over her taxes. The National High Court has ordered the Treasury to repay the amount plus interest to the Colombian singer, who is known for hits like Hips Don't Lie and Wherever, Whenever.
2 police personnel were martyred on Monday after a speeding dumper truck crashed into a police van on the M9 motorway within the limits of Gadap City Police Station. Officials said, according to Malaya Police, a patrolling police mobile engaged in snap checking was hit by a speeding dumper travelling from Hyderabad to Karachi.
Dow University of Health Sciences, DU8's Pro-Vice-Chancellor Professor Jahan Ara Hassan has said that around 400,000 people die annually in Pakistan due to high blood pressure. Speaking as the chief guest at an awareness seminar and panel discussion held at the Dow Institute of Cardiology on World Hypertension Day, she said that globally about 1.4 billion people are suffering from hypertension, while the disease causes nearly 10 million deaths worldwide each year.
Red Magic has launched the Red Magic 11S Pro series in China as its latest gaming-focused flagship lineup. The new phones bring upgrades in performance, cooling, display quality, and battery capacity. The series also adds features designed to give smartphone users a more PC-style gaming experience.
Pakistan's electricity consumers are likely to see mixed tariff changes in upcoming adjustments, with a potential net relief of just 20 paisa per unit after offsetting quarterly and monthly revisions. According to official estimates, the Power Division said that in the quarterly adjustment for June, electricity prices may decrease by 1.93 per unit, offering relief to consumers. However, in the April 2026 monthly adjustment, a separate increase of 1.73 cents per unit is expected.
The Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government has announced summer vacations for educational institutions in the province's plain areas from May 22 to August 31, 2026. According to Education Department sources, the holidays were originally scheduled from June 1 to August 31. However, authorities decided to begin vacations earlier due to Eid al-Azha holidays and the weekly Friday, Saturday and Sunday breaks falling around May 22.
If you use AI, maybe you just shouldn't be a writer. At least, that's what Canadian actor and filmmaker Seth Rogen believes. In an interview with Brute America at the Cannes Film Festival, Rogen shared his opinion on the use of AI in script writing.
Islamabad, in a significant development in the $190 million case pending before the Islamabad High Court, IHC. Counsel for incarcerated PTI founder Imran Khan and his spouse Bushra Bibi challenged the court's order setting a deadline for concluding arguments in the appeals against their conviction. Imran, imprisoned since Aug 5, 2023, for concealing details of Toshakana gifts, is serving a 14-year sentence at Rawalpindi's Adiala jail in the 190 meters case, also known as the Al-Qadir Trust case.
Tucked somewhere within Mera Liari's overly long 90-minute runtime is a much better film. Good luck finding it, though. Like Waldo from Where's Waldo, it exists, but you have to really squint to see where it hides. Abu Aliha's 10th, or is it 11th, directorial feature, I've lost count by now, is a notch better than Taksali Gate, his previous big screen venture produced by and starring Ayesha Omar.
At least 6 Americans have been exposed to the Ebola virus during a deadly outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo, sources have told CBS News, the BBC's US partner. The World Health Organization, WHO, has declared the outbreak as an international emergency, with the DR Congo's health ministry reporting around 350 suspected cases and 91 deaths.
The bodies of 4 Italian divers who went missing during a scuba diving accident in the Maldives last week have been found. Italian and Maldivian officials have confirmed to the BBC one body belonging to a 5th member of the group had already been located after the incident on Thursday.
Yasmin Ibrahim El Zanati, a lawyer from Egypt, was working as a cultural mediator on a rescue ship a week ago when shots were fired right next to me as the vessel sailed in international waters off Libya. Everyone on board was terrified, she told Al Jazeera. They were shaking. They had only just come out of a situation in Libya. It was really, really bad. Russian drones have hit 2 ships in the Black Sea approaching ports in Ukraine's Odessa region, including a Chinese-owned cargo vessel, one day before Russian President Vladimir Putin heads to Beijing to meet Xi Jinping. Ukraine's Seaports Authority said the strikes hit 2 civilian vessels on Monday, one under a Marshall Islands flag and the other under Guinea-Bissau's flag, both of which were heading to ports in the region.
Imagine you're riding a motorcycle at 160 kilometers per hour when an arrow appears, floating on the road ahead, telling you exactly where to turn. No phone, no dashboard, just your helmet and a lens the size of a thumbnail. This is not a concept video. It's heading to European roads as early as this year, and it's one early glimpse of where smart glasses are heading.
Pakistani Tekken star Arslan Ash has qualified for the Esports World Cup 2026 after finishing third at Road to EWC DreamHack Atlanta. The Tekken 8 qualifier took place during DreamHack Atlanta from May 15 to 17 and offered 3 qualification spots for the Esports World Cup 2026. Arslan Ash earned one of those spots alongside Mulgold and Kaisuke.
Federal Minister for Maritime Affairs, Mohammed Junaid Anwar Chaudhry, on Monday said more than 58,000 kilograms of floating waste had been removed from Karachi harbour during an intensified clean-up campaign launched under the Cleaner Port, Healthier Marine Ecosystem initiative. He said the campaign was launched to curb marine pollution, protect coastal biodiversity and promote a blue circular economy.
The Pakistan Meteorological Department, PMD, has forecast dust thunderstorms and rain with occasional gaps in several upper parts of the country from the night of May 18 to May 23, bringing temporary relief from the ongoing intense heat wave. According to the PMD, a westerly weather system is expected to enter northwestern regions of Pakistan on May 18 night and remain active in upper areas until May 23.
The All Pakistan Private Schools Association, APSA, has decided to challenge the Punjab government's decision to announce early summer vacations for schools in court. An emergency meeting of the association was held in Islamabad's F8 sector, where members raised serious concerns over the decision. Higher Education Commission, HATCHI, through its Education Testing Council, ETC, has opened registration for the Higher Education Aptitude Test, HAT, for students seeking admission to MS and MPhil programs in Pakistani University. According to the announcement, the test is also for candidates applying for HE-sponsored local and international scholarships. HEC said students who are planning to apply or have already applied for MS and MPhil. Admissions at universities accepting HAT scores are eligible to register for the test.
Islamabad, the Federal Shariat Court, FSC, on Monday declared the decriminalisation of suicide attempts un-Islamic and struck down the 2022 legislation through which it had been omitted from the Pakistan Penal Code. 3-member bench comprising Chief Justice Iqbal Hamidur Rahman, Justice Syed Muhammad Anwar and Justice Amir Khan announced the reserved verdict on 2 separate petitions challenging the amendments introduced through the Criminal Laws Amendment Act 2022.
The federal government has allowed temporary exemption of shops, markets and eateries from early closure timing of 8 p.m. State broadcaster PTV News reported, citing a notification on Monday. The Cabinet Division notification dated May 18 states that Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has given the approval to exempt with immediate effect until May 31 several entities from the closure timings specified in an April 6 notification.